Miami Beach Auditorium in Greater Miami, the sun and fun capital, celebrating the outstanding beauties from all over the world, the 1968 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. Welcome to the 1968 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant with your television hostess, June Lockhart. Special guest stars, Tony Sandler and Ralph Young. Your master of ceremonies, Mr. Bob Barker. Universe Beauty Pageant is brought to you by April Fresh Downy, the fabric softener made for your nose, and by the creamiest, mildest ivory liquid ever. And now, here's your master of ceremonies, Bob Barker.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant in beautiful Miami Beach. Tonight, for the 17th consecutive year, our judges will select the most beautiful girl in the universe. We have 65 delegates from as far away as Thailand and Australia, and from as nearby as Canada and Mexico. We have 20 girls from 20 different European nations. We have girls from old countries like Italy and Greece, and new countries like Israel and South Korea. And of course, we have our own Miss USA with us tonight, too. Now, in a moment, our judges here will have one last opportunity to evaluate our beauty contestants before handing me their decisions for the 15 semifinalists. But before I introduce the International Parade of Beauty, may I present that lovely young lady who first became Miss USA and then Miss Universe of 1967, Alabama's and USA's Sylvia Hitchcock. Now, at this point, each one of our beautiful girls has an opportunity to become Miss Universe 1968. Our judges will have one last look at them in the Parade of Nations and then give me their 15 names of semifinalists. And from this 15, we will choose 5 finalists and finally 1 girl, the winner, Miss Universe of 1968. And that girl will receive a valuable personal appearance contract, cash, and many wonderful prizes. Now, we are going to begin the Parade of Nations. And during the parade, as I introduce each girl, she will cast her vote for the girl she believes has been most friendly, most cooperative during the past week. And at the end of the parade, the votes will be tallied, and I will announce the winner of the Miss Amity Award. Now, this award is second in importance to only the Miss Universe crown itself in the estimation of the girls. So the girls themselves will choose our most popular beauty delegate as we present the Miss Universe Parade of Nations. Miss Argentina.
Hello, I'm Maria del Carmen Jordán from Buenos Aires.
Miss Aruba.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Cruz. I come from Oranjestad.
Miss Australia.
My name is Lauren Jones and I'm from Sydney.
Miss Austria.
Good evening. My name is Brigitte Krüger and I come from Vienna.
Miss Bahamas.
Good evening, I'm Brenda Fountain from Nassau.
Miss Belgium.
Mon nom, Sonia Dume, je suis de Limbourg.
Miss Bermuda.
Good evening, my name is Victoria Martin and I live in Pembroke Parish.
Miss Bolivia.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Roxana Bobles y vengo de Santa Cruz de la Sierra.
Miss Bonaire.
Hello, my name is Ilse de Jong. I come from Kralendijk.
Miss Brazil.
Hello, my name is Marta Vasconcelos. I come from Bahia.
Miss Dominion of Canada.
My name is Nancy Wilson. I'm from Chatham, Ontario.
Miss Ceylon.
My name is Sheila Jaitlek. I'm from Colombo.
Miss Chile.
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Dana Escala y soy de Santiago.
Miss Colombia, voted Best National Costume.
Hello, mi nombre es Lucelena Restrepo y soy de Barranquilla.
Miss Congo.
Mon nom est Carole Elizabeth, je viens du Congo Kinshasa.
Miss Costa Rica.
Good evening. My name is Ana Maria Rivera and I come from San Jose.
Miss Curacao.
Hello, everybody. I'm Anne-Marie Braafheid from Willemstad.
Miss Denmark.
My name is Gitte Bro and I'm from Copenhagen.
Miss Dominican Republic.
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Ana María Ortiz y vengo de Santo Domingo.
Miss Ecuador.
Buenas noches. Me llamo Priscila Álava y soy de Guayaquil.
Miss England.
Kenneth Clements from Warrington, England.
Miss Finland.
My name is Lena Brusin. I'm coming from Helsinki.
Miss France.
Good evening. My name is Elisabeth Cadren, Paris.
Miss Germany.
Good evening. My name is Lilian Atre and I come from Nuremberg.
Miss Greece.
Hello. My name is Miranda Zafiropoulou. I live in Athens.
Miss Guam.
Happy I'm Marlene Chalk, and I'm from Agate Village.
Miss Haiti.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Claudia Paquin, je viens de Port-au-Prince.
Miss Holland.
Goedenavond, I live in The Hague and my name is Natalie Hale.
Miss Honduras.
Mi nombre es Nora Idalia Guillén, vengo de Tegucigalpa.
Miss Hong Kong.
My name is Tammy Yung from Hong Kong.
Miss Iceland.
My name is Helen Knustad, I came from Reykjavik.
Miss India.
My name is Anjum Beg, I come from Hyderabad.
Miss Ireland.
My name is Tiffany Scales and I come from Dublin.
Miss Israel.
Good evening. My name is Miriam Friedman, and I come from Tel Aviv.
Miss Italy.
Il mio nome è Cristina Businari e vengo da Roma.
Miss Jamaica.
Hello, my name is Marjorie Bromfield, and I'm from Kingston.
Miss Japan.
My name is Yasuyo Ino, come from Tokyo, Japan.
Miss Korea.
Good evening, my name is Kyung Kim, I come from Daegu City.
Miss Lebanon.
My name is Sonia Fels. I come from Beirut.
Miss Luxembourg.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Lucienne Claire et je viens d'Ache-sur-Alzette.
Miss Malaysia.
Good evening, my name is Masna Ali, I come from Johor.
Miss Malta.
My name is Katifa Ruja and I come from Ormimorza.
Miss Mexico.
My name is Perla Aguirre and I come from the Mexico Olympic.
Miss New Zealand.
Good evening, my name is Christine Antonovic and my hometown is New Plymouth.
Miss Nicaragua.
My name is Margine Davidson. I come from Matagalpa.
Miss Norway.
My name is Tone Knaran and I come from Oslo.
Miss Okinawa.
My name is Sachi Kawamis. I'm from Naha, Okinawa.
Miss Peru.
Mi nombre es María Esther Brambila y vengo de Lima.
Miss Philippines.
Good evening, my name is Sharina Zaragoza. I'm from Manila.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Good evening. My name is Marilyn Carrasquillo, and I come from San Juan.
Miss Republic of South Africa.
My name is Monica Farrell, and I come from Durban.
Miss Scotland.
My name is Helen Davison and I'm from Glasgow.
Miss Singapore.
My name is Yasmin Said, and I come from Singapore.
Miss Spain.
Mi nombre es Yolanda Legarreta y soy de Bilbao.
Miss Sweden.
Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Helqvist, and my hometown is Hallsberg.
Miss Switzerland.
Mein Name ist Jeanette Pfiffiger. Ich komme von Zürich.
Miss Thailand.
Good evening. My name is Apandri. I come from Bangkok.
Miss Tunisia.
m'appelle Rekaia Dekir et je suis de Tunis.
Miss Turkey.
My name is Zohar Hassan. I come from Istanbul.
Miss Uruguay.
My name is Graciela Minarrieta and I come from Montevideo.
Miss USA.
I'm Judy Armstead from Kirkland, Washington.
Miss Venezuela.
Good evening. My name is Peggy Cobb and I come from Caracas.
Miss Virgin Islands.
Hi, my name is Sadie Sargent and I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Miss Wales.
Good evening. My name is Judy Radford and I come from Swansea.
Miss Yugoslavia, voted most photogenic.
I am from Belgrade. My name is Dalibor Kastojsic.
And there are our 65 beauty delegates in the Miss Universe Parade of Nations. Now the beauty delegates' votes for the Miss Amity Award have been tallied. Chuck Zink is holding the card, and on the card it indicates that the girls have voted the Miss Amity Award for 1968 to Miss Japan. Now, Miss Japan here is Yasuo Ino, and she speaks no English at all. But I can tell from the look on her face, she's a very happy girl right now. You do know one English phrase, goodbye? Goodbye in English?
Goodbye.
No, last night as she was leaving the studio, she told me, see you later, alligator. Yes. There you go. Right back here, Miss Japan. Right back there. That's the girl. Thank you, girls.
Good evening. If you are new to the Miss Universe pageant, let me show you how it works. First of all, we start with 65 beautiful girls. First, the judges choose 15, and then 5, and from that 5, the 1. And the big question is, which one will it be? They're all so lovely. And if you'd like to see how good a judge of beauty you are, start now by jotting down the names of the 15 girls you like best in the International Parade. When we hear the judges' selections, then I'll put them right here on the board so that you can compare their choices and yours. Now, here's a good, safe hint for you. Put down the names of the girls that you remember particularly as having a graceful walk and carriage, a warm smile, and a general poise. The judges are looking for those qualities. Picking the winners really isn't as easy as it looks, though. I have to confess that last year, after studying them for a week, I picked only 9. But I guess that's about average. 11 is good, and anywhere from 13 on up is excellent. So right now, it's good luck to the contestants, and good luck to you and me. You know, some children don't think that toothbrushing is important, but mothers who use Gleam know differently. Watch.
All right, the judges have just handed me the card with the names of the 15 semifinalists, 5 of whom will go on to become finalists. Now, the judging began early this week here in Miami Beach with meetings and interviews, and it continued right up to the last look the judges had at our beauty delegates just a few moments ago. Now, neither I nor the girls know the names on this card. We have 15 of them. I'll present them to you in two groups. They're not in alphabetical order. Good luck to you, girls. Good luck to all of you. The first name on the list is Miss Venezuela. Number 2 is Miss USA. To join our first two, number 3 is Miss Greece. Our next semifinalist is Miss Yugoslavia. Next, Miss Chile. Number 6 is Miss Israel. And number 7, Miss Canada. Congratulations, girls. Now, Miss Venezuela here is Peggy Kopp. She's from Caracas, and she plans to study law. And Peggy Kopp is a rather unusual name for a girl from Venezuela.
Well, they like the name, the American name Peggy. That's why I have Peggy. And Cobb, it comes from Europe.
Uh-huh. Now, are there other members of your family?
Excuse me?
Or do you have brothers and
Oh,
sisters?
yes. I have one brother and one sister. I am the youngest.
Well, the youngest is a mighty beautiful member of the Kopp family.
Oh,
Miss
thanks.
Venezuela, will you please step right out here? And here we have Dee Dee Anstedt, whom I interviewed right here on this stage only a few months ago. And Dee Dee, what has happened to you since you became Miss USA? What have you been doing?
I've been to Rio, Seattle, Atlanta, New Mexico, Juarez. I've been all over.
Have you had time to go home?
For a week and a half, but I was busier there than I have been anyplace else.
Were they excited about you in your hometown?
Yes, and I was excited to see them again.
I'll bet you were. And I'll bet you're excited right now. Take your place out there, Miss USA. Now, Miss Greece is Miranda Zafiropoulou, from Athens,
yes.
and your first trip to the United States.
Yes.
And how do you like American food?
Oh, I like very much. It's very delicious.
What is something that you particularly enjoy?
Beef with sauce with mushrooms.
Beef with mushrooms. You have such a nice voice. Let me hear you say, Bob, I want you to come over to my house for beef with mushrooms in candlelight, in romantic voice. Let me hear.
Romantic?
Yes. In Greek.
Yes. Bob. All right?
Yes.
Θέλεις να έρθεις σπίτι μου για ένα γεύμα με ψητό και μανιτάρια.
I'll be there. I'll be there. And I don't even like mushrooms. Miss Yugoslavia here is Daliborka Stojcic from Belgrade. She's a student, and she arrived here. Only her chaperone speaks Yugoslavian, but she's done a fine job. She's learned all the things the girls had to learn to do the television show. You speak no English, do you?
I speak English.
You speak English?
Of course.
Well, speak English. Say something.
Listen to me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm very happy to represent my country. I live in Belgrade, and etc., etc.
That child has learned English right here in Miami Beach. There you go. Now, Miss Chile here is Danai Sala, and she's from Santiago, and she speaks no English, but I've been studying Spanish, and we've been talking, and we'll try to do an interview here now that you will understand. Mi nombre es Bob Barker. ¿Y usted?
Mi nombre es Danae Sala.
Y mi casa está en Los Ángeles. ¿Y usted?
En Santiago de Chile.
Y usted es muy bonita.
Muchísimas gracias. Usted es muy amable.
Oh, thank you. There you go, Miss Chile. All right, now, Miss Israel is Miriam Fridman. She's from Tel Aviv, and how do you like Miami Beach?
I like Miami Beach very much because it seems like my country. Everything is green. Very Jewish. And the people are very kind to me.
I'm not going to press my luck. You're a hit in Miami Beach. Thank you, Miss Israel. This is Nancy Wilson here from Canada. Nancy's from a large family. How many are there in your family, Nancy?
There's 5 children.
Uh-huh. What are some of the advantages and disadvantages of large families?
Oh, I think there's more advantages, really. You learn to get along with people. There's disadvantages,
What's
too.
the disadvantage?
Well, you can't always have what you want. When there's 5 of you.
Well, that's not just a large family. I only have my wife, and I don't always get what I want either, Miss Canada. Thank you very much. There they are, our first 7 semi-finalists, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there they are. The first group of 7. I had a hunch that Miss Venezuela, when Miss USA would be among them. And of course, I really think they're outstanding beauties. And Miss Greece was a cinch, in my opinion. I have 5 so far. That's not bad, really. But if you're at all like I am, you probably favor a girl because you like her home country or because she looks like someone you know, or you like her name. But those judges have to be much more objective. In the meetings that take place during the week, the girls are interviewed and all personally by all the judges. And I'd say that poise and personality are just as important as a pretty face. So keep that in mind when we get down to picking the 5 finalists. Now, you want your kitchen floor to win a beauty contest? Here's a word from Muse, Heavy Duty, Top Job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've met the first of our semifinalists. I have 8 more names to announce. Again, they're not in alphabetical order, and again, good luck, girls. And the first name on this list is Miss Norway. And now to come down and take her place with the semifinalist, Miss Curacao. Next is Miss Highland. And lucky number 11, Miss England. Next, Miss Brazil. And the next spot among our 15 semifinalists goes to Miss Finland. Miss Finland. Miss France. And number 15 is Miss Sweden. Congratulations, girls. Now, Miss Norway here is Tuna Canaran. And Tuna, I understand you'd like to live in the United States. Is that right?
Yes, I would like to stay and work as a model.
Well, I think that's interesting. Tell our audience, why would you like to live here?
Oh, I like the country and like the people. And now I'm starting to get used to the climate, too.
Well, I think our judges like you. You're among the semifinalists. Would you take your place with them right out there, Miss Norway? Miss Curacao is Anne-Marie Brahe. Brahe. And you speak 5 languages.
Yes, I do.
And you're a first-grade teacher?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh. How long have you been a teacher?
This is my 2nd year, and I hope my last.
You have some naughty children, maybe, huh?
Yes.
How do you correct naughty children in the 1st grade?
Well, I have 3 ways. My first way is a hard look.
Oh, yes.
You know, like this.
Yes.
If that doesn't help, I have something else.
What?
I use my voice. As soft as it can be, as loud it can become.
Yes. What's number 3?
And number 3 is my tiny hands.
Oh, it sounds terrifying, Miss Curacao.
Yes, it has.
Will you join the girls right out here? And Miss Thailand's name, your name?
My name is Apantri.
And Apantri, Miss Thailand was Miss Universe a few years ago. Have you met her?
Yes, before I came here, I met her.
Did she give you any advice?
Yes, she advised me to behave nicely to everybody.
To behave nicely?
Yes.
Well, so far as I know, you have behaved very nicely,
Thank
Miss
you.
Thailand. Right out here you go. Miss England here is Jennifer Summers, and she works as a part-time model and a part-time farm secretary. What's a farm secretary?
That means I go around local farms and help out with the bookkeeping.
The bookkeeping on local farms?
Yes.
You balance the eggs
Tax
and
returns and things. No, not eggs. Tax
What-
returns.
You do know about eggs
I
and
know.
pigs and...
And cows.
You've lived on a farm.
Yes, I do.
Well, you are a beautiful little farm girl. Thank you, Miss England. Now, Miss Brazil is Martha Vasconcelos, and you're a first-grade teacher, too.
Yeah.
Well, you heard what Miss Curacao does to
Yes.
correct her children. What do you do with your naughty children?
Well, when they don't want to be silent at the time I want, then they stayed. When everybody goes away, they stay to be silent.
Well, you're good. You're lucky that they're first graders, so they might be happy to stay with you. Thank you, Miss Brazil. Right out here you go. Miss Finland is Lena Brusin. Her hobbies are skiing, camping, and painting. And this is your first visit to our country.
Yes.
What differences have you found between Finland and the United States?
Oh, here in Miami Beach it's terribly hot, but it's nice when here is all the time sun, and we have very much in Finland. It rains there and it's cold.
You heard Miss Grease's comment on the food. Do you like the food here?
Oh yes, and it's very
Have you
good.
eaten anything that was new to you?
Melon was new to me, and I'm eating 3 times in a day. It's wonderful.
Melon 3 times a day?
Yes.
Good for you, Miss Finland. Fine. Now, Miss France is Elizabeth Cadron. She's from Paris. She was a model for Balmain for a year. Now she's a photographer's model. And she spoke no English at all when she arrived here for the pageant in Miami Beach. But I've seen you. Yes, I know you're working hard. All right, say something in English. What have you learned in English, Elizabeth?
Move, girls. Come on, girls. No move, girls. Kiss me quick because I love you so.
I want to point out that she has not learned her English from me. All right, Miss France, you've learned all the valuable things. And this is Anne-Marie Helkvist, and I've watched you. You seem to enjoy yourself here at the pageant, Anne-Marie, the singing and the dancing and the talking with the girls. But what have you found difficult about the pageant?
Well, I don't really know. Perhaps to wake up in the morning.
That's the most difficult thing.
Yes.
Of course, that could happen any place. let's go out here and join the 15 semifinalists. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 15 semifinalists in the search for the crown of Miss Universe. Thank you, girls.
Well, there are the judges' selections of the 15 semifinalists. I had 5 of the last 8 girls called out, so I guess my overall total of 10, let's see, it's 10 of the 15. And that's a little better than average. Now, these are the 15 girls we have to work with from now on. They'll be the ones judged in the evening gowns and swimsuits. And only 5 of them will go on as finalists. You and I are able to get some idea of the girls' personalities in their short interviews with Bob Barker, and of course that's a big help when we try to choose the 5 finalists. Now, I've given you all the advice that I can as to, for the moment, as to how to keep up with the judges, but I think I ought to confess that I've never picked a winner myself. But I don't know, this may be my year. Now, since we've been considering all these lovely girls, we'd like you to consider something as interesting. A nose. Watch.
While our 15 semifinalists are preparing for the swimsuit competition, I'd like to present our guest stars, 2 wonderfully talented young men from 2 different parts of the world, one from Belgium, one from the USA. Here are Tony Sandler and Ralph Young.
Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face. Wipe off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style. You'll feel so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Take out a pleasant outlook, stick out your noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt, slap on a happy grin. There's great sunshine all over the place, and put on a happy face.
On espère encore une fois cette très belle chanson, mon cher Raphaël. Ça vaut la peine, n'est-ce pas?
One more time.
De bonne humeur, je chantais.
He said, put on a happy face.
Ich bin so glücklich heute.
That means put on a happy face. It doesn't matter what your nation is, which hemisphere. In any language, our translation is perfectly clear.
Ponte alegre, amigo.
Hey, put on a happy face.
Bellissima giornata.
Put on a happy face. While there's beauty all over the place, we put on
Un heureux.
put on
In Heide.
put on a happy
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's our pleasure to introduce our distinguished panel of judges. Know the Japanese newspaperman and commentator, Mr. Idio Den.
Fashion authority and wife of ambassador from Guyana, Lady Sarah Lou Carter.
World-famous portrait photographer, Mr. Yusuf Kars.
Brazilian newspaper editor and director general of Brazilian television, Edelson Cid Varela.
First USA winner of the Miss Universe title, Miss Miriam Stevenson Upton.
The internationally famous newspaperman of Publisher Hall Syndicate,
and Dean of Pageant Judges, Mr. Earl Wilson.
Newspaper and Advertising Executive, Mr. Edwin Acosta Rubio.
The lovely Israeli actress, Miss Orna Porat.
Famous artist and watercolorist, Mr. Don Kingman.
Thank you, Tony and Ralph. And there they are, the ladies and gentlemen who have that all-important and very difficult decision to make. The panel of judges.
Well, now that you've met tonight's judges, I'd like you to meet the young lady who was chosen by last year's judges as Miss Universe of 1967, Sylvia Hitchcock of the United States of America. Sylvia, let's look at some of these pictures that you have brought of the exciting things that you did during the past year. Now, where was this picture taken?
Well, this one was taken in Timland in Bangkok. And here, in order to get on the elephant, I had to climb up these steps and actually get aboard.
Oh,
it's
my.
like being on a ship, you know, to ride on this elephant.
Really? With all these children.
Well, this was taken in Rio de Janeiro at the Copacabana Palace, and we're outside for the September fashion show. And these little children are giving me some flowers of their appreciation.
And this one?
And this one here was in a geisha restaurant in Japan, and the geisha lady is putting on a turban, which I think is similar with what they wear in their ice patty.
Oh, I see. Well, now, in this picture, you're back in our country, back in the United States. You must be very proud of this one.
Yes, I sure am. This is when it was taken with President Johnson in his office in the White House. And meeting the president was surely one of my highlights of the year.
Yes, I'm sure it was. Well, it sounds like an unforgettable year, and you've really been a most gracious and a very popular Miss Universe. So we want to wish you all the best of luck, Sylvia.
Thank you.
And now, let's watch a future Miss Universe candidate begin a rice day with Kellogg's.
We will now present our 15 semifinalists in their official Catalina swimsuits in the swimsuit competition. Miss Venezuela.
Miss Venezuela, 18-year-old Peggy Kopp is from Caracas. She has black hair and brown eyes, is 5 feet 7 inches tall, and weighs 129 pounds.
Miss USA.
Miss USA is 21-year-old Dee Anstett from Kirkland, Washington. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 139 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes.
Miss Greece.
22-year-old Miranda Zafiropoulou is from Athens. She's 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 135 pounds. She has light brown hair and beautiful green eyes.
Miss Yugoslavia.
23-year-old Daliborka Stosic is from Belgrade. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 136 pounds. She has blonde hair and green eyes.
Miss Chile.
22-year-old Danai Sala is from Santiago. She has brown hair, brown eyes, is 5 feet 6 inches tall, and weighs 121 pounds.
Miss Israel.
18-year-old Miriam Fridman is from Tel Aviv. She's 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 110 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes.
Miss Canada.
19-year-old Nancy Wilson is from Chatham, Ontario. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs 122 pounds, has blonde hair and blue eyes.
Miss Norway.
18-year-old Tuna Kanaran is from Oslo. She has black hair and green-brown eyes. That's an unusual combination. She's only 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 117 pounds.
Miss Curacao.
21-year-old Anne-Marie Brackheid is from Willemstad. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 113 pounds. She has black hair and dark brown eyes and a very pretty figure.
Miss Thailand.
20-year-old Apantri Pridoxini is from Bangkok. She's 5 feet 4.5 inches tall and weighs 112 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes.
Miss England.
22-year-old Jennifer Summers. She's from Warrington. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs 127 pounds, has blonde hair, blue eyes. Imagine her on a farm.
Miss Brazil.
Well, 20-year-old Martha Vasconcelos is from Bahia. A very, very popular lady tonight. She has brown hair and green eyes. 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 131 pounds. Great crowd of Brazilians here this evening rooting for her. They all fly up for the contest.
Finland.
22-year-old Lena Brusin is from Helsinki. She has blonde hair and blue-green eyes. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 125 pounds.
Miss France.
22-year-old Elizabeth Cadren is from Paris. She has blonde hair and brown eyes. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall also and weighs 133 pounds.
Miss Sweden.
18-year-old Anne-Marie Hellqvist is from Hallsberg. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 135 pounds. She has dark blonde hair and blue eyes.
And there are our 15 semifinalists in their swimsuits. Thank you, girls.
Well, with the swimsuit competition completed, the judges now have only to see the 15 semifinalists in their evening gowns before selecting the 5 finalists. You should keep in mind that all 65 of the girls here in Miami Beach for the pageant won their titles, competing against thousands of girls in their home countries. Now, Brazil had the largest competition with over 4,000 girls vying for the title of Miss Brazil. Now, there are 3 new countries represented this year. We have Yugoslavia, Malta, and the Congo Democratic Republic. And to make things really confusing here this week, 32 languages were spoken among the girls. But there seems to be no real language barrier among these girls from all over the world, because if they can't speak English when they arrive, they go home with at least one word: friend. And now, listen to this from Crisco Oil.
And now I'd like to introduce the lovely ladies who make up the Miss Universe Royal Court. Each one is watching tonight's activities with special interest because each is a former Miss Universe herself. First, from 1960, from the USA, Linda Beaumont Icaza. From 1964, from Greece, Corina Sope Zaks. From 1966, from Sweden, Margareta Arvidsson. And now may I present the lovely young lady who is the present title holder, Miss Universe of 1967. Here is Sylvia Hitchcock.
I have learned many things during my year as Miss Universe, but I feel the most important is that I learned that people share a universal desire for peace and friendship. Everywhere I went, I found that friendship given was returned many times over. I often had trouble when I tried to make myself understood when struggling with a strange language, but I found that no one misunderstood a friendly smile. I've had a wonderful year as Miss Universe, and I'm glad to be home here in Florida, and I'm looking forward to visiting with my friends back in Alabama, Massachusetts, and all over the country as Sylvia Hitchcock. Before I give up my crown and title to the new Miss Universe, I feel that my last word should be to her. To whoever wins the crown tonight, I offer my friendship and my very best wishes for a wonderful and successful year. Thank you to my parents and to all of you. God bless you.
Thank you, Sylvia. This year, during the rehearsal rest periods, the girls from South America seem to take over. They set the tone for the spontaneous singing and dancing that's always going on. So we decided to build our brand new, traditional, all-stars spectacular around them. Now, all 65 girls had to learn this number because until this moment we had no idea who would be available to be in it. So prepare yourselves. Here it is, a South American extravaganza.
Oh, that rhythm makes my
It's really amazing how well those girls do with only a few days rehearsal. With the language problems, it's amazing they learn it at all. Well, now the next phase of the pageant is the evening gown competition, and that will be the judges and our last chance to pick the 5 girls who will be the finalists. So jot down your choices so that no one can accuse you of switching after the announcement. But don't choose a girl because you like her evening gown. Use the same standards of selection that we've been using: graceful carriage and poise. Although I think the judges will be looking mostly at the faces this time. We'll soon be seeing the 15 semifinalists in their evening gowns, so get your pencils ready. Now, meantime, a girl can be both beautiful and bright, and so can your wash with bold.
Ladies and gentlemen and judges, I would now like to present the 15 semifinalists in their formal evening gowns. After you've seen them, the judges will give me their choices for the 5 finalists in tonight's pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 of the most beautiful girls in the universe. Miss Venezuela. Miss USA. Miss Greece. Miss Yugoslavia. Miss Chile. Miss Israel. Miss Canada. Miss Norway. Just before Miss Norway, you saw Miss Curacao. Now here is Miss Canada. Miss Thailand. Miss England. Miss Brazil. Miss Finland. Miss France. Miss Sweden. semifinalists in their evening gowns. And now, while our judges' ballots are being collected and final tabulations completed for our 5 finalists from whom Miss Universe 1968 will be chosen, our special guest stars have a special tribute for all 15 semifinalists. Here are Sandler and Young and 15 beautiful girls.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Baby, we're ragged and funny, but we travel along, singing a song, side by side. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Baby, it's trouble and sorrow, but we travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. When they've all had their quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just a traveling along, singing a song, side by side. But we travel along, singing a song, side by side. Let's do the cha-cha-cha. But we travel along, sharing our load, side by side. Let's do the cha-cha-cha. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. When they've all had their quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just a traveling along, singing a song, side by side.
Well, now it gets tougher for all of us who are trying to outjudge the judges. The judges' vote for the finalists is a combination of their swimsuit vote and the evening gown vote. So we'll do the same. Put down the 5 that you think were best in swimsuit and the 5 you think were best in evening gowns. And then from those 2 lists, pick your 5 finalists. I think that 3 of the girls are outstanding, but I'm really still undecided about the other 2. I kind of, well, I like Miss Curacao because of the way she handles her first grade students with a hard look and a loud voice. And also, I think Miss Grease because I like the way that she asked Bob Barker over for dinner. But don't let my choices influence you. Make up your own mind and no help from your neighbors. And now, here are some unusual hints on how you too can become beautiful.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting moment this far in the evening. Here are the names of the 5 finalists. One of these 5 girls will be Miss Universe 1968. And the first name on the list is Miss Brazil. Number 2, with a chance to become Miss Universe, Miss Curacao. Number 3, among our finalists, Miss Finland. The fourth spot among our 5 finalists for Miss Universe 1968 goes to Miss USA. One more girl, and that girl is Miss Venezuela. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in order that you and our judges might have one last opportunity to see our 5 finalists, I'm going to ask each girl to step down here with me and chat for just a moment. Then our judges will cast their ballots, and we will know the name of Miss Universe 1968. And would you please step down here first, Miss Brazil? Miss Brazil, right down here. Right over in the center. That's the girl. Do you speak English?
A little bit.
You speak a little?
Yeah.
All right. I just want you to chat with me for a moment so that our judges may look at you. And would you please tell me about something that would, well, about your hometown. Just tell me about your hometown.
I can't speak.
This is an exciting moment, isn't it? Yes. Had you hoped that you might be among these 5 finalists? Well, you have tears in your eyes, but those are tears of happiness, aren't they?
Yes.
This is a very exciting evening. All week long has been building to this, and here you are. All right, Miss Brazil, you just step right back up here. You cry very prettily for the judges. Miss Curacao, right down here. Now, I just want our judges to have a chance to see you, so why don't you tell me about your hometown? Just anything about your island, perhaps, that you'd like to have us know.
Well, I was surprised to find out how many people in the USA know about Curacao, because on the world map it's such a tiny little spot. So I was really surprised.
In our interview earlier, I mentioned that you speak 5 languages, and one of them is the language of your island, isn't
Yes, Papiamento.
Papiamento?
Papiamento.
What is it like? Say something in Papiamento. Say, I'm happy to be among the 5 finalists in Papiamento.
Kita masya contento dita ding 5 finalista nang.
Ah, that sounds good in any language, doesn't it? Here you go, Miss Curacao, right back up here. Miss Finland, will you step down here, please? Now, Miss Finland, you speak English, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I'd like to have you tell me, I ask you to compare the United States and Finland, as I recall. Let's change the subject to the pageant. Tell me what you've enjoyed most about being here this week in Miami Beach.
I told you I like melons.
Yes, you like melon. I know that. Well, let's change the subject from food.
But I like melon.
All right, let's stick with melon. What kind of melon have you been eating so much of?
What kind of?
Yes. Is it watermelon?
Oh, this is so small and yellow. I don't know what.
We probably call that muskmelon.
No, something else.
Can you imagine? The 5 finalists here. We're about to name Miss Universe of 1968, and Miss Finland and I are discussing muskmelon in the middle of the stage. All right, you step back up there, if you will, please. Miss USA? Since we're doing this television show here in the United States of America, I would imagine that our television audience would like to know what you've learned about other countries during this pageant.
Well, Miss Malaysia is one of my roommates, and I learned much about her background. Their culture is completely different than ours, and it's been very interesting. Also, I went to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the Miss Brazil contest, and I found how limited I was by only knowing 1 language, and I hope to learn more languages.
Yes, I learned that just a few years ago, and I've started studying Spanish. I think it is a wonderful thing to learn the language, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Miss USA. It's been a very valuable experience for you, honestly. All right, Miss Venezuela stepped off her little podium there saying, I don't know English very well. Well, we're prepared for that. We have an earphone for interpretation here.
Yes, I can.
And I'll put this up to your ear, and then you'll hear my question in Spanish, all right?
I want to hear in English.
You want to hear in English, all right? Miss Hospitality, take the earphone. I'll choose something here that you might enjoy talking about. I'll tell you, what advice would you give to other girls who want to enter the Miss Universe beauty pageant?
Well, you know, I'm enjoying very much here, and people with me is so kind, and now is the best time in my life that I am passing, and I would like, if other girls who want to be here, she can. If she's pretty and nice and kind, wonderful, I think.
If she's pretty and nice and kind and wonderful, she can be here.
Yes.
Well, I think that sums it up very nicely, Miss Venezuela. There you go. Actually, you know, she did sum it up very nicely, because all 65 of these lovely girls are pretty and nice and friendly and wonderful. And I'll tell you, judges, the decision is yours now.
Well, I only picked 3 of the 5 finalists the judges picked. I hope you did better, although 3 is average. Now, at this point, no matter who you chose as finalists, we have to work now with the 5 the judges selected. Using the judges' choices, we have to now choose the 4 runners-up and Miss Universe. And this is where the voting is really difficult. They're all beautiful and poised and charming. The judges take into account the manner in which each girl answered those last questions, and whoever is chosen, Miss Universe must be able to answer questions put to her by reporters and interviewers all over the world. So being able to think on your feet is really very important right now. Well, I'm going to make my choice, and in a minute, we'll see how well I pick them. Now, a word from Safeguard Deodorant Soap.
And now, while our panel of judges are making that all-important decision, I would like to present Miss Universe 1967, Sylvia Hitchcock, in her traditional farewell walk. Margareta Arvidsson will read the Miss Universe Creed.
The countries of the universe in the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant in order to further the cause of peace, justice, and mutual understanding, do solemnly dedicate ourselves to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, friendship, and goodwill among all the people of the universe.
How easy it can be to just make friends like you and me.
Thank you, Sylvia Hitchcock. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our judges have made their decision. We are ready to make our announcements of runners-up and Miss Universe 1968. The 4th runner-up for the title of Miss Universe is the delegate from USA. The 3rd runner-up is the delegate from Venezuela. The 2nd runner-up is the delegate from Finland. Now, Miss Curacao, would you please step down here? Miss Brazil, will you step right down here? Now, girls, one of you will be Miss Universe of 1968. The other girl will be the 1st runner-up. And the position of 1st runner-up is very important, because if for any reason Miss Universe cannot fulfill her obligation, then the 1st runner-up will serve as Miss Universe 68. All right. The first runner-up is Miss Curacao, and Miss Universe is Miss Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Miss Universe 1968. And now, Miss Universe, will you please make your traditional walk? Right out, here you go. There you go. She was crying, oh, why she was crying.
Martha Vasconcelos is Miss Brazil. She's from Bahia, first grade teacher. She has 30 students. She likes swimming and listening to music. She's 5 feet 8 inches tall, has brown hair and green eyes, and is really, really beautiful. She's 20 years old, and her Brazilian supporters in the balcony are singing their anthem, I believe. Yes, they are. All standing up, clapping hands. Is all over for one more year. And so is the 17th Miss Universe contest. She's very excited. I'm sure you are with me in wishing Miss Brazil the best of luck in her year of reigning as Miss Universe 1968. And now for Bob Barker, Sandler and Young, this is June Lockhart saying thank you and good night.
Universe Beauty Pageant has been brought to you from Miami Beach by Kellogg's. Kellogg's puts more in your morning, more fun, flavor, nourishment. And by Safeguard Deodorant Soap, the soap your family really needs. And by Liquid Prel, rich and luxurious shampoo. The song tomorrow morning is from the musical The Happy Time, and this is Chet Zink from Miami Beach, Florida. Good night, everyone.
And you